little housekeeping. Check down below. Check in my box. There's codes for Looksy, Divina, Sydney Grace. You can get discounts on glasses. There's some stuff down there. You should click it. Just click it and look and see if you've missed anything. What's going on, YouTube? I am HotMessNess, MUA, otherwise known as Vanessa. And today, we are doing some new. Some new to Mimi. I am trying out my first ever Sonia G brushes. I have Worker 1, Worker 3, Worker 2 was sold out, and Crease 1? Yes, Crease 1 and Crease 2. These bad boys. So I'm going to be using these today, and I am going to do a first impressions of the Tribe by Juvia's Place. This, whoa. This is the palette that some of my favorite YouTubers say is amazing. When it went live, I added it to my cart, but did not do it quick enough because I was like, oh, I'll do it later. You don't do that when Juvia's Place goes live. You just don't do that, especially if it's new. But they restock often. They're not like, they don't play the game. You know, you sign up for an email and it happens. So while we're in this flow, I told you guys that I was gonna be doing giveaways. Not every single video, but we're gonna do a giveaway in this one too. Hey, why not? I'm gonna be giving away the Afrique palette by Juvia's Place. It's a really adorable palette. I don't want to open this. It's nicely packaged for one of you. So it was one of the newer ones. Some people loved it. Some people thought it was okay. I liked it. It's a good palette. Anyway, this is the giveaway. Keeping it standard. Leave a comment down below. You know, a comment, maybe about the video. Something that told me you watched it is great. You know, if you said you can't wait to win the Tribe palette, you're not winning the Tribe palette. You're winning the Afrique palette. Those kind of things, you know, us smaller creators, we notice that stuff. So something about the video that might have said you watched it, that would be awesome. And also leave some kind of contact information, whether it be your Instagram, your Twitter, your email, whatever. So leave me a comment, and then below that, leave a contact place that I can find you easily. Like this video, be subscribed to my channel. I want to be able to prove that you're subscribed, so you have to be public. If you're not public, then I can't check it. If I can't check it, that sucks, and I'll pick somebody else. So a random comment generator. I'm going to close this one. I'm going to close this one on February 2nd, because February 3rd is my birthday. So that's when I'm closing this one, February the 2nd, okay? You don't have to message me. I'll pin the comment probably on the 3rd because it will close at midnight on the 2nd PST, my time, because that's my time. So sometime on the 3rd, I'll make sure I pin the comment, and then we'll know who won. I know, it's not that big of a deal. It's just something fun to give back to the people that support me. And also, it's a great way to get you guys to talk to me down in the comments. So, on to this palette. I'm not going to do a review of this palette. I've already heard great things. I want to know for myself. I made sure that I got this though after I've seen so many people say that it was amazing. So I'll make sure that I have some swatches of this at the end. I'll leave timestamps. But honestly, I just want to play. Today, I want to play. I've never been someone to take one palette and do multiple looks because it's hard. It's not that I'm not up for a challenge, but it is difficult for me with my schedule. But I love this. I love this. I can't wait to play with this. So yeah, let's just do this. I think this would be awesome with so many other palettes. You could use this with the Warrior 1 or 2 and go total neutral, or you could pull any of the other palettes and really just play up the colors. So I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do yet. I've already primed the eyes, and yeah, we're just gonna go play with some brushes, play with some product. We're gonna play today because it sounds like a good time to me. Isn't my shirt adorable? My whole little combo. My friend sells LuLaRoe. I don't know if any of you guys know what that is. They have buttery soft leggings. She had a sale and I had to participate. You know, the struggle. Can't afford any of that stuff, but the struggle is real. I have washed these because when you're using these kind of higher end brushes, or really any brushes, I didn't need to, mind you, they're soft, but they open up more. I've been trying to read more on the blogs of the creator, Sonia G. And yeah, very interesting stuff. Let's take, oh man, I always the worst doing the names. Let's take Romo, the orange shade right here, and start putting it in the crease. I am excited about this. I feel like if there was any of you out there that had wanted the Jeffree Star palette because you wanted some green in your life, this could have, I mean, at least the color story. I love the color story of this because it's very there. It's in your face. This is a color story, hello color story, and nice and easy, you know? Take some of the guesswork out of this. Yes, I did put some more lashes on. Last night I was feeling very naked and I added some more false lashes, the ones that, you know, are like extensions, but I'm too cheap to go get them done again. So I am just working some of the orangey shade in the crease. I don't know, I kind of wanted to go in with that green first, but then I thought I could blend with that light green. Just wanted to see what this was like. How is everyone doing? How are you post-holidays? I am good, but I think I'm ready for everyone to go back to their lives, like the kids to go back to school. I have some changes, and I thought maybe I should have made this like a get ready with me, talk about changes that are happening. I'm going to have to go full-time at work. And because of that, as if my schedule isn't crazy already, because of that, it's going to change YouTube for me, but it could be for the better, because if I end up eventually on like day shift or something like that, I'll be able to be consistent because I'll have a consistent schedule. Right now it's like I work 3 to 4 days a week. Let's see, I know my schedule a month in advance, usually. Sometimes it's only 2 weeks in advance. And so it's really hard to get on a regular schedule with anything with YouTube. Wow, these are really pigmented and doing nice things. Me likey. I kind of wish that I had gone in with the Masai first, but that's okay. We're gonna see how these do together. Oh, that's pretty. I wanna not lose all, oh, look, see, that's what happens when you put on your own lashes. They fall off sometimes, but so cheap, I tell you, so much cheaper. I'm gonna take Tootsie, this green, and just start putting her here. This is probably gonna make a weird brown color, but whatever. I'm just playing here. Anyway, with the new work schedule, it could be good. It could be really good, because then I'll know exactly, like I work 5 days a week and this is my 1 day off. And you know, you do with things accordingly, my 2 days off. And then you can plan. And if I'm working, especially if I'm working day shift, I could either film in the morning, become a morning person. This is ridiculously pigmented. I'm gonna place this on both sides and then I'll blend with the little worker. That's what I'm gonna do. There's a special crease brush that I could have used, but I'm just, you know, we're just going in, okay? So anyway, if I'm on a regular schedule, that screaming is my 3 sons. I don't know why they're screaming, but I don't wanna go in there and find out. So if I have a regular schedule, the same sentence I've said about 14 times in a row, then I can plan, okay, this is a filming day, this is a whatever day, and I'll know things. The only thing that would make that not doable is if I end up somehow back on like a graveyard shift, but it's all gonna depend on where they need me, because we are expanding, we are growing, and we all just kind of have to see how things go along the way. And then I will have to bid for a shift, based on seniority and all of those things. And I have more seniority than some, but because I left the company, you know, years before, I'm not going to be top priority. I'm not going to pick. They won't be like, Vanessa, what do you want? You know, this would have been a better brush to go in with. This is the Crease one. So you can really put your color exactly where you want it. Oh, it's so soft too. It's not like using like a pencil brush that hurts. So that is something that's going to be happening in February. I was supposed to go full-time December 24th. The new schedule has me listed, but I'm not working full-time yet. I'm still part-time hours. So there's a lot of like, there's pros and cons to everything. And because it's just like, it's mandatory, really. Like if I don't go full-time, I'm still gonna have to work those full-time hours. So you might as well take the benefits of them. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. Just embracing it, but then there's this whole thing of, you know, daycare for the baby and things that I am nervous about, but just trying to embrace, because if there is the amount of money that I could possibly make, it could make life really good. But if it stays the same, then it could be bad. Oh, the Christmas clock is back. So I am nervous. I am nervous about it. I'm trying to be excited. Like when we had our meeting and I left, and this was in November, I left bawling because I feel the strong need to be a mother first. And I'm not saying that there aren't women out there that are working mothers that don't get it done. They do. But it's a little different when you're passionate about what you do. If I was passionate about my job and every day it left a different kind of satisfaction, then it's a whole different ballgame. But when you're not, when you go to your job and at the end of the day, if you don't make money, because I work off of tips primarily, if you don't have a good day, then it's wasted time away. And you can't really look at things like that. You have to look at it as a whole. But some days it's hard. And sometimes I'm tired. I'm tired of communicating. Talking to humans is what I do for a living, like besides my job, doing my job. But it's an entertainment industry, if you will. And sometimes I don't want to get on camera. Like there have been times I've creeped in here and talked to you guys on camera. But there are times that I don't want to, and I kind of shut down because I feel like I've given it all, like there's nothing left. And I'm hoping that I can maintain some balance. God, I love this combo. This is so good. And this brush feels so soft, and I'm doing quite a lot of blending. Although I don't really feel like you need to. You kind of be sloppy with this if you wanted to. I'm going to take a little bit more of Crease 1 and define that a little bit more. I'm going to have to add a little bit more of the orange. I'm thinking that I'm going to put that color right there all over the lid is what I might end up doing here. So, you know, that is something that I have been thinking about dealing with, and I have not made like a channel announcement yet because I don't know what's going to happen yet. Like I was told 24th I'd be full-time, and that hasn't happened. And then it was okay next pay period, and I've been moved up to the full-time slot, but I'm not getting full-time hours yet. I don't know how long I'll be on swing. I haven't done the bids for a shift yet. So there's so many things that are just kind of up in the air, but I do know that I will be extremely busy come end of February. Because even if I did stay full-time, we were kind of told that it would be mandatory 5 to 6 days a week. And that's just how the business rolls. It's its own beast. So I'm gonna add a little bit more orange with the Crease 2. I like the 2 options because this one's like a fluffy blending brush, if you will, but this isn't even considered their blending. And the other one is all nice and pointed. And I'm gonna add the orange back here, trying to avoid the green because I don't want to blend that together so much. I want more of the orange. So I'm just kind of patting. And then I can always blend the edge if I want to, but I kind of like the way that this is looking. It's fun, though I have a pink shirt on. I always have a hard time with that. That's why I wear black so often, because I'm like, I'm gonna wear orange and green makeup with a pink shirt. And not to say you can't do that, but I always feel better in black. It's my work shirt's blue, so a lot of times I feel like that kind of stuff clashes too, but I usually let it go. I don't know why they're screaming. I really don't. I do like this. This is a lot of fun. I apologize for my eyeball redness. It happens. I'm gonna take this great deeper green called Sand and start working it here and below. And I can always add more. I haven't even used my favorite brush yet. My favorite brush is the Worker 3 because it's all tiny and little, but this one really did the job. I don't know if I'm gonna need to use it. I can already tell you guys, in my last little video of favorite things, the Worker 3 was in there. And you know what? The creator, Sonia G, I just posted that brush was one of my favorite things on Instagram, and I tagged her, and like she messaged back like, oh, thank you so much. Talk about someone that's like really paying attention on social media. I think that's super cool. What else was I talking about? So life in general, everybody's off. They all go back to school this week. The man has been off work, which is nice, but not. Like earlier today, we were gonna go to an amusement park called Knott's Berry Farm, and it was raining. So we're like, you know what, we'll go tomorrow. We got season passes as a Christmas gift. And then we checked the weather, and it was supposed to be pouring all day. And so he was just chilling, as he should be able to, but he had football on so loud, and in my head I was like, I'm gonna film today, I'm gonna film today. And you know, sometimes I make you guys listen to that stuff. Sometimes I just work through it, but today I was just not really in the mood for it. And as I was folding laundry and really wishing that I was filming, I was like, I can't wait for you all to get back to some kind of a schedule. I love having them here, even though they're all nuts, but there are times that you're like, I miss some of the things that I like to do, and it's hard to do those things with everybody here. And I do feel a sense of guilt. That is, I think, if there was a 7 deadly sin, mine would be guilt. I always feel guilty. I feel guilty when I'm not working and making money for my family. I feel guilty when I'm at work. I feel guilty when I'm not, you know, making YouTube content. And then I feel guilty when I've spent too long editing a video, getting it uploaded and all of that kind of stuff. Anybody else, any other women out there, or men, have that as one of their issues? I have a serious issue always feeling guilty for something. I haven't even gotten to the shimmers, and I really like this. Okay, now I'm gonna take my little handy dandy little worker and just blend. I've been holding this palette at a really weird angle with one of my hands. It's so odd. I know green is like the thing. My friend here on YouTube, Miss Karen Harris, she loves green, and I have green eyes, so I don't always like to wear green. Not to say you can't. It's like saying you can't wear blue eyeshadow if you have blue eyes. But if you're gonna give me a choice, always at the end of the day, it's gonna be purple or mauve tones, always. It always makes me feel my very best. But this is amazing. I really, really like this. I'm going to clean off my little crease one. I'm gonna take a little more of Tootsie, the more greeny shade right here, and just kind of add a little bit more because I don't want to lose that. It's like taking silk and running it in your eyeballs. It's so nice. So I actually cleaned it off, and I'm going to just catch my little edges, little circular motions. And then I'm gonna grab a little bit more of Sand, that dark green, and try to connect the two a little bit more. I don't know why they always sound like they're being murdered back there, playing a game or something dumb. Do you hear that nonsense? I think they're playing this game called Granny, which is like a totally cheeseball game, and they have to get away from the grandma. This is not your standard beauty guru look, not because it has color, but because I didn't make sure everything was perfectly blended. But I like this. I'm gonna dab a little bit more right here just to get it a little softer looking, but not everything has to be perfect to still be okay, you know? So back in with my original Crease 2, my fluffy one, a little bit more of the orange, and just again, I want to add that here. It's mostly above where I added the green, so I keep that orange. All right, I just grabbed the first one I could find. This is kind of a flat one. We'll see how it does. I'm gonna grab the lime green, Masai, I believe is what it's called. And I'm gonna put her here. This would be great for cut crease stuff. You know, the thing is we already know that Juvia's Place like rocks a shimmer. And if you can rock colorful mattes, oh, I can't wait to see what they come out with next. I hope they just keep these color stories going, because this is like what I can get behind, you know? This is the kind of palette that makes you break a no-buy. Oh my goodness, I love it. I'm like staring at myself. Hello, cuteness. The palette, not myself. I'm going to grab this little brush, the M213. I cleaned some Morphe brushes, okay? I don't know where Wayne is right now. I'm not cheating. I'm gonna grab Ashanti, and I'm gonna put this on the lower lashes. Oh, this is so much fun. I'm rubbing her here because I still want something here, but I don't want to take away from all the fun green. These girls were not lying when they said that this was an amazing palette. They were not lying. Okay, now I'm going to blend the edges ever so slightly with Oromo. So our shimmer is gonna be the inner corner. I'm gonna take Koro and just barely take it here. Can I do that? I'm gonna bring her under here. That is gonna be it for that look. Okay, now I got one of those, you know, the things that were on sale post-Christmas, the Urban Decay little sets. And this one is the shade Space Dust. And I thought it would be cool in the waterline. A little bit of lashes on the lower lash. All right, guys, I'm not putting on false lashes because I already just threw some. These are my little DIY extensions because I just needed some life in my eyes. This was my first impressions of the Tribe by Juvia's Place. I understand why people are raving about this thing. We used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shades. We did not touch these beautiful metallics. And you could go ham. I mean, look at that, would have been pretty. You could have gone that way. You could have gone any which way with these. Such a nice palette. And the thing that blows me away, and sometimes, I don't know if any of you guys are this way. Sometimes when things are cheap, I automatically assume it's not gonna be as good as some other things. $20. $20. Beautiful color story, great pan sizes. My shipping from Juvia's Place has been like lightning fast lately. Back in the day, it used to take forever. But my first impressions is this is beautiful. And I just kind of threw things together. I cannot wait to do more with this. I am excited about this palette, and I get it. So you guys got to see me play with the Sonia G brushes a little bit. If you guys want to see a more detailed up-close review on these things while I'm testing them out, so far the one that I've used the most is the Worker 3, as I have shadow all over my fingers. This is such a good, dense little brush, especially if you are and I don't want to sound like a broken record, but as you get older, you don't want scratchy things in your eyes when you're trying to blend out color. You just want it to be a little bit easier on this delicate area. And I'm finding that, you know, I love Wayne Goss, but these are beautiful. The way that they're weighted. I want to buy the Pro eye set when it restocks, and I now want to try the blender and the builder. She has quite a few other brushes, so I'm hoping to get a few more when they restock. I'll keep you guys posted. I'm sure they will find their way into more videos, but I'm loving them. I'm loving them. This was just a good first impression overall of using some of the Sonia G brushes I haven't used yet and this palette. I get it. If you don't like the color green, I could see this would not work for you if you don't like green. If you only like neutral colors, probably wouldn't work for you. But if you're somebody that's been wanting to play, because you could go boom boom and ease in with some lower lash line stuff and get there. But I feel like at this point, we're all ready for the color. And these are the kind of colors that don't scream rainbow palette. It's still sophisticated and whatnot. So that was it, guys. That was my first impressions of the Tribe palette by Juvia's Place. Want to see the swatches? Just check that out here.
I'm apologizing now for my gremlin voiceover, but this is the voice I have today. This is the Tribe palette from Juvia's Place. I wanted to add in the grams. It's kind of crazy. There's 32.4 grams of product. That's approximately 3.6 grams per shadow. A $20 palette that makes it 62 cents per gram. $2.23 a shadow. So let's get into the shade names. That's were swatched with a brush and the shimmers with my finger. That lime green is Masai. The orange is Aromo. That more, you know, grass green is Tootsie. You have the shimmer Koro. Changa is the other shimmer, the brown. The green shimmer is Kuba. Then you go into that, you know, brownie pukey shade, Ashanti. You have that beautiful shimmer, Kurla, and the last green is Sand. And then this is just some lighting changes so you can see the shifts in the color.
I definitely want to do more this year with palettes that I've already used, even though you may have already seen it on my channel, because we buy things, and if we like them, we want to talk about them again. But I already did a tutorial. I'm not going to limit myself this year by that. If I want to do a eyeshadow look using a couple different palettes or whatever, I'm just gonna do it. And if there are things that you'd like to see from me, leave it down below in the comments. I do have a lot of things to catch up on. I have like a whole section right here of things that I need to play with you guys, but sometimes I just need to do it. Don't forget, this video has a giveaway. I am giving away an Afrique palette. Closes February 2nd. I mentioned all the things that you have to do earlier in the video, and I will also leave it up and down in the description box. As always, thank you so much for spending your time with me. You have so many options here on this platform of YouTube. There's so many beauty influencers or makeup enthusiasts, people that you can spend time with, and I do appreciate when you spend your time with me. As always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Mwah. Bye.
Don't forget, you can subscribe down here, and for more videos, click over here. Possibly there. There's places to click. Click them. Click